This is Katz. So one of my most requested things to go on about is body care. Mostly pregnancy body care. How do you keep that bump smooth? How do you avoid stretch marks? And I am someone who has been very fortunate. It's my third pregnancy. Still no stretch marks. The only place I've ever seen any sort of tiny stretch marks were on my hips from when my first pregnancy was 18, because I didn't know you could get stretch marks there. But they're tiny. They're just the same color as my skin, and you can only see it in my legs in certain positions. But I've never had a belly stretch mark or anything, and that's not thanks to genetics. My mother terrified us of having children when we were younger, because she actually made a deal about how stretch marks were genetic and how, it just happens when you have kids. I think a lot of people have this idea in their head that when you get pregnant or have kids, it's kind of like this body ender for women, and that's ridiculous. It's not and does not have to be at all. If you take care of yourself, your body will take care of you. And taking care of yourself starts well before pregnancy. I have always been, even in my crazy years, big on body care, mostly when it comes to exfoliating and lotion. And exfoliating and moisturizing are your two huge defenses against almost any skin issues. I mean, that's really what you need to be doing the most of. And I'm going to show you how I start with exfoliating, and this is whether I'm pregnant or not. First thing I do is I take a shower. Now, I don't take super frequent showers. Probably every 3 to 4 days is when I'll take a shower. I get in there and I let my body get, wet. I let my skin soak, and I'd say it's ready to the point when if you could scratch your nail on your back and you start getting like little dead skin bits that's all like clay-like, that's when you're ready for this. And what this is a Korean scrub mitt. You can buy them really cheap on Amazon in like big packs. It is very rough, and I love Korean spas. They're amazing. But I don't want to obviously go to a Korean spa constantly to get scrubs, and also with the pandemic, there wasn't a lot of Korean spas open. You can do this at home yourself though. You're not going to get as good as a scrub as one of those ladies there, but you can do a darn good job with this. So after your skin's at that point where you've soaked for a while, the warm, hot water's gotten to it, so it kind of comes off like you've been in soup for a bit. You're going to take your Korean scrub mitt and you're really going to exfoliate. Some areas you can do little circles like up here, and others you're going to go up and down. And you're going to get pretty much everywhere except your face. Don't do your face with this. Your neck's a big spot to do though. Your belly, your backside, your legs, all around your arms. And you really are going to scrub the heck out of yourself. Now, some people are sensitive and might be like, ow, that hurts. But honestly, you get used to it. And for me, I've always loved the feeling. Like, I feel gross if I haven't scrubbed off all my dead skin. And this is a good place to start for exfoliation. This type of exfoliation is also amazing if you have plans to get a spray tan the next day. It just gets all the dead skin off. And this step in itself is going to leave you with fresh, softer skin than you probably have ever witnessed if you've never scrubbed yourself down like this. It's just a fresh layer of skin, getting rid of all the dead stuff that just kind of lingers on. So after I scrubbed and stuff, sometimes I'll do a little more, especially on my legs, because I don't scrub super hard on my legs with this. But if I want to do a different type of exfoliation, I have my sugar scrubs. This is from, Basin Fresh. All their scents are good and all their different scrubs are good. I like Basin Fresh scrubs. So I use that, I rinse it off, and then it's time to start thinking about shaving and stuff, which I do everywhere. And when I shave, this is my shower gel. It is the Lush Snow Fairy. This only comes out at Christmas time, and I buy a ton of it every Christmas time, so that way I have enough all year round. So I use this. And I use a lot of it in place of shaving cream. Then when it comes to the shaving part, don't go cheap with razors. Do not go cheap with razors. Shave less often if you have to. But I use the Venus Deluxe Smooth Sensitive. I very easily get razor burn, bumps, cuts. Maybe I'm a spaz, maybe I have sensitive skin. I don't know which it is. Maybe it's both. But this is what the cartridges have worked best for me, and where I've had the best results after many years of trial and error. And that's what keeps my legs and arms and hoo-ha and wherever else I shave smooth. Also, to note with shaving, I always had a tendency when I was younger to go against the hair, and that would cause rashes and stuff too. And that's kind of what I do have to do under my arms because it's so coarse there, I don't have a choice. But when it comes to your legs and stuff, go with the hair. Like, go shave with it. It'll actually make your skin feel smoother, make you less bumpy, because no one wants those razor bumps. So we took a shower, and we're already feeling pretty good. I mean, we rinsed everything off. We're feeling pretty smooth and refreshed already just because we scrubbed all that stuff off. But now it's time to get out. We dry off a bit. I usually start my phone and I have my little heater on when I'm drying. And then it's time to lotion up. And this lotioning part should be done anytime you take a shower. If you get wet at all, I mean, you should be moisturizing a lot. And honestly, the moisturizer I use all over my body when I'm not pregnant is just this, the Aveeno Daily Moisturizer. You can buy it in a pharmacy, you can buy it at most grocery stores. It's not some ultra high-end thing or specialty item. This is unscented. It is the best moisturizer for me that I have ever used, and I've been using it for, probably over 10 years. This is the most amazing stuff for your skin. You can get a giant thing of it. It's great. You can use it all over your body. And then the only thing I do differently is for my booty. I do use this. It's called a Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. You can get this at Sephora. It's from Sol de Janeiro. Janeiro. It's a place. It smells pretty good, and it has a caffeine infusion into it. I don't know. It's infused with caffeine. Allegedly, it's supposed to help reduce the appearance of cellulite, make you look perkier. I don't know. I think it's one of those long-term use things. It does make a bit of a difference. It's not a miracle worker. Obviously, if you have a lot of cellulite, this is not going to help you. But overall, I think it does make your skin look a little tighter. And I like it. Only downside of this is if you get under your nails and stuff, make sure you wash it off real good. If you eat something after, it tastes so gross, and you don't want to accidentally put it in your kids' mouths or anything. It's gross tasting. But it smells amazing, and it does help. Now, what about pregnancy? How do you keep your bump smooth and just not feeling itchy or irritated or getting stretch marks? Well, if you've been for years following those steps with, scrubbing off all the dead skin, moisturizing like crazy, you're already in a really good place. You really are. You're in a good place, drinking lots of water. Your skin is overall it has way more of a chance of never getting a stretch mark. And then, the moment you find out you're pregnant, or if you're trying to get pregnant, you're going to, instead of using this on your belly, use this on the rest of your body. You are going to use this on your belly. And this is the only product you are going to need. This is the only thing I use for my belly. It's the Stella Stretch Mark Oil. It doesn't have a scent. They used to have a scent in the old one. I didn't care for the scent at all. I used it because it worked. New one does not have a scent and has a better bottle than it used to also. The old version of the bottle had this annoying pump thing that I hated because you had to pump it on your body. This one's great. You just open the cap, you put it on, you really, really massage it in and get it in there. And I'd say in the beginning, you do it every night before bed. And then as you start showing, you kind of increase to 2 times a day, morning and night. And if you are still drier, I don't need it more than that, but if you do feel dry or itchy, start doing it 3 times a day. And this stuff, just get over the bottle, it's kind of messy. This is all I use. This is amazing. I love it. And that's all I do for my body care. Skincare for my body. So is there probably a little bit of a genetic factor involved? It's probably when it comes to skin elasticity. But again, Grandmama Katz did not follow skincare steps. She thinks I'm excessive for everything I do. But also she's complained that, she did get stretch marks, and she wish she didn't, but, she just feels like that's what everyone gets. But for me, I've never had issues with stretch marks like that. And I think a great deal of it is hydration, both in drinking water and moisturizing so your skin stays hydrated, and exfoliating. And those are just the secrets. Secrets out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more must stuff. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Stay hydrated.